At first, just like the files here, the page is empty, but when you look here, there's nothing. What does that mean? It means that content has been added. It's not empty anymore. So I'm going to go to the sources and references, click on it, and then I'll start working on creating what? Creating a link. For example, I have a specific source, a link. So I have a link. I have a link to a specific site. Like, for example, I have the ITCON channel, or for instance, I have the university website. This is just an example. Any site, any external link that I want to take and provide to the student. I'm going to create a web link. I'll write Qasim University website and put my link here. If I want to add a description, I can do so easily. I can also browse and attach files without any issue. Then I'll click send to show the link. If I want to create an element, I can add an image, audio, or video. However, it's better not to put videos directly in the course materials. I can add a description easily. I can attach files without issues. I'll click send to show my link. I can create an element to add images, audio, or video. For videos, don't put them directly in course materials. Videos are large and course storage is limited, so I can't add videos. I can use the internet to get the link. I can have an external video and create a web link. I can write a video explaining something and put the link here. I'm making a video, but the course has limited storage space. I can't add videos directly, so I'll use an internet link. I'll use an external video link. I'll write a description and add the link. Don't upload the video file. I'll get a video link and add it. This will be an explanatory video from an external link. I'll share a Google Drive file by right-clicking and copying the link. I did not bring the file in the video and put it inside the course. For example, I have a video. For example, here is any video from the videos. I will bring any video here, and then I will come and take its link. Then I will come here and put the link. And I can also do the same thing, or from any submission, I'll have what? This will also be an explanatory video that I got from an external link. I have a file on Google Drive associated with my email. I'll take my file, right-click on it, and do something called share. And then, of course, I'll copy it. And I take the link. Even if it's a PDF file, it's fine. I take the link and come here and say, create a link. I have a link here and I'll place the link. Any links I want to work with, I can manage them here. I can say, this is a PDF file about something specific. You write the title and click send so that I can have a link to this file. The student can click here and benefit from the links without you using up the storage space allocated for the course. You've benefited from this part. Do you have any issues you're facing with the links? Is there any problem with it? Let's go through it together, step by step. I can say, this is a PDF file about something specific. You write the title and click send so that I can have a link to this file. And they can benefit from the links without you using up the storage space allocated for the course. So you've benefited from this part. Do you have any issues you're facing with the links? Is there any problem with it? Let's go through it together, step by step. Also, among the things, as I mentioned to you, now as a supervisor, I'm assigning tasks to whom? I'm assigning tasks to the students. I'm giving tasks to the students in my studies. Here. There's also, as we said, this template is not a rigid template. It's not just that I have these things and I can't move. But I can't just come here. I have something called the tool link. This tool link is very important, and it has a lot of tools that we will explain. And I'll also tell you how to benefit from them. There's also, and after that, God willing, even if you see other tools and you want to send us to clarify them for you, there's no problem at all. Among the things I want to clarify is something called assignments. There's actually a tool called assignments. So I want to show you what this assignments tool looks like first. I just want to see this course here, I have something called assignments. For something like this, I need to assign a set of tasks to the student, and these tasks have something called a due date. Not only that, but there's also something called priority level. The priority level indicates whether it's high, low, or medium priority along with the due date. Then I also track its status, meaning I don't just assign the task and leave it at that. I need to know how the student is progressing with the task. And I have 5 students here, and only one of them has started working on the task, but they haven't completed it yet. They're still in progress. Once they finish it, that status will change from in progress to completed, and the student will say, I have completed the task. So I know that one student has completed the task. This task management part is really important. You'll also see that I've included it on the student page. When you look with me, here's a student. For example, I have 5 students here. Only one of them started. The student hasn't completed the task. When done, the status will change from in progress to completed, and the student will say, I have completed the task. Task management is crucial. Here's a student. They have my tasks related to assignments. For instance, task 1, 2, 3. Students track tasks here. They click task 1 to see details, due date, and priority. If low priority, they see it. Students track tasks and understand their duties. On their page, the student has My Tasks, which lists assignments like Task 1, Task 2, and Task 3. They can track and click on tasks to see details like name, description, due date, and priority. For example, if the priority is low, they can see that. The student can check tasks and understand what to do. When finished, they update status. If marked in progress, it shows up immediately. When marked completed, it appears on the teacher's page. He enters and sees what this assignment is called, what its description is, what its due date is, when, and its priority as well, which the doctor set for me. When is this a low priority? Okay, so if the student can figure it out, he will of course say, okay. And the student starts to check their task. When the student finishes the task, they go to something called status. You'll notice that as soon as the student says in progress, that status will show up just like we saw earlier. And when they say completed, it will show up on my page as a teacher. Now, how can we do this? You come to this circle and select tool link, then you choose something called tasks. You'll find something called tasks, and we'll select tasks. So I selected tasks, and then I can name it whatever I want, like assignment tasks or anything else. Then I set it to be available to users and click submit. Now I have a task item or link available in the menu, and I can access it. As you can see right here in this interface, you will notice that it shows the word completed. So now the question arises, how exactly can we efficiently manage these tasks? To do this, you simply need to navigate to this circle and then select the option labeled tool link. Following that, from the type, you will need to choose something that is referred to as tasks. In this section, you will find an option called tasks, and we will proceed to select that. So I selected tasks, and I can name it assignment tasks, etc. Then I set it to be available to users and click submit. I can create a task and start adding a description, like a project or assignment. Write the task number first, e.g. 1, so it appears in order. Provide a description for clarity. Set the due date to the 24th and choose the priority level. And the name of the task is important, but here's the key point. It's better to write the task number first, like 1, so that it appears in order in the tasks. So you write 1 first, then we can write, for example, first task, and anything else, like submit chapter 1 or whatever you want. And you also need to provide a description so that the student knows what the task is about. Then you come to the due date and say, well, I'll give them 2 weeks. So you set the due date to be on the 24th, and the priority here, the priority is important because the student needs to know that this priority is high. Then I click submit, and now I have the task that will show up and be sent to the student, just like you saw on the student page.